Good morning and good afternoon, pumpers, crypto maniac soldiers worldwide. It's the voice here, Champagne Crypto, back with another live stream. Today we're talking about the weak dollar, but a strong Bitcoin. I hope you guys have been going to the gym, putting in your squats, your deadlifts, and getting stronger like the bits are. I don't want you looking like the dollar or like Vitalik out there, guys, aka the Walking Dead. Let me send a shout out to all the crypto maniac soldiers that are in the box and ask you guys to hit the like, the subscribe, the post notification bell, the ding ding. Stay tuned in to the good crypto word that we spread here daily. Again, we're going to be talking about this weak dollar. Trump made some tweets, and it looks like this could lead to a stronger Bitcoin. A weaker dollar could lead to a stronger Bitcoin. I want to talk about that as well. As talking about some more Bitcoin price predictions. We got Willy Woo out there, which seems to be popular on the interwebs, although I've barely heard of him. I mean, I admit I have, but, I don't follow him like that. But he's making some crazy predictions that are being posted here on the interwebs. I wanted to share with the boomers. Guys, make sure you're touching the buttons for me, the like, the subscribe, the post notification bell, the ding ding. I hope everybody had an excellent 4th of July. God bless America out there. And let's go ahead and get into this mathematics here on CoinMarketCap, on CMC, see how healthy the markets are looking today. Let me turn off these coins, share my screen, and hit refresh. CMC math currently looking like $320 billion worldwide. Bitcoin dominance increasing there at 62.5. I think we topped off at 63. And I would expect this Bitcoin dominance to gain a little weight, because the altcoins just can't keep up right now, with the exception of some coins like Link and a few others. It seems like most of the action here is on Bitcoin, if you ask me. But you could look at this as an opportunity. Eventually, maybe the altcoins will gain some weight, and they may be at a discount now. So it depends on how you look at that cup, whether it's half full or half empty. Bitcoin there at 11,258, looking all right, although it's down 4% today. I would say that it's looking strong after dipping under 10K just a few days ago. We touched the bottom of 96, not before quickly springing back into action above 10K. We got Ether at 289. Ether's falling behind out here, looking weak, and needs more than creatine right now. Needs TRT, growth hormone, whatever it takes, guys. Send it on over to Vitalik. Make sure you send it direct, because the guys at Ripple have intercepted many of the packages and replaced it with soy. Apparently, Ripple looking like trash. I don't even want to talk about it. Litecoin, $118. Bitcoin Cash at 401. Guys, let there be light already, guys. This is one of the altcoins that's falling behind that I do expect to gain some weight at some point. But right now, Bitcoin's on turbo. Bitcoin's on turbo with the turbochargers out there. Bitcoin Cash 401, EOS at 573, Binance at 33. Binance has stopped gaining weight. It seems like Binance topped off around shy of $40. And, Binance being one of the top performers the past couple of years. Binance was one that gained more weight than Bitcoin in the past couple of years, but now it seems like it's slowed down. You got Bitcoin Satoshi Vision is another garbage bag. And Tron there at 3 cents, Cardano at 7 cents. Tron and Cardano have been dueling, and it seems like they want to fight for the top 10 spot. Will either of these coins slide into the top 10, sub 10? I don't know. Let's see. Maybe Cardano, when it finally launches something that's workable by 2020. But I don't know. Stellar there at 10 cents. Leo at 176. Monero at 88. Dash at 152. And then you got Chainlink, which is the heavy hitter, the fourth batter, the Barry Bonds, the Mark McGuire of the season when it comes to crypto gains. 357 Chainlink after they announced their partnership with Google. Chainlink was a coin that we let you guys know about when it was like 30, 40 cents out there, boomers. We throw it into our community portfolio, and we took some profits around the shy of 150, thinking it was just a meme. But this thing's gained weight, and it doesn't seem to have stopped. Neo at $17, IOTA at $3.39, Cosmos at $5.39. Ether Classic 773 and Neem at 9 cents as the rest of the boomers tune in. Guys, make sure you drop a comment here in the population of the chat box. Let me know if you read me loud and clear. 10-4, Roger that. Today we're going to be talking about this weak dollar, a strong Bitcoin. Trump made some tweets these past couple of days that may positively impact the bits. This is out of News BTC. I have it shared and linked down below. Fickle fallible. Donald Trump will make Bitcoin global currency. And you know what I've been saying, guys? I said that the bits are already the global currency. It's just gone over most people's heads. There's one perspective that Bitcoin need not do anything else to become a global reserve currency. All it needs to do is nothing as it watches other systems inevitably fail under the follies and fickle, fallible humans, said Jameson Lopp, L-O-P-P, over there on Twitter. You can see this was in response to Donald Trump's tweet there on July 3rd. China and Europe playing big currency manipulation games and pumping money into their system in order to compete with the USA. We should match or continue being the dummies who sit back and politely watch as other countries continue to play their games as they have for many years. Toying with the greenback. You can see Mr. McCormick, a Forex strategist at TD Securities, he's quoted as saying, it's pretty clear that the currency is definitely a focus. If you have some new Fed nominees which lean on the dovish side, you have the Fed ready to cut rates. You have a slowing U.S. economy. There's a period here where the currency is going to weaken on these things. And I agree. I think that it's clear now that this is a signal to the Fed to cut rates very soon, which will inject more money, more fake papers into the economy, which could continue to pump these stocks and pump the price of everything. The price of everything seems like it's going to go up, and you know that could be expected if they continue to pump money into the economy. You can see that apparently China and Europe have been playing this big currency manipulation game as well, pumping money into their system. Trump says we should do the same thing. That will inevitably weaken the dollar, if you ask me, boomers. That will inevitably weaken the dollar and weak dollar, strong Bitcoin. You know the deal out there. You can check out this article over here on News BTC as well. It talks about the same thing. Bitcoin bulls roar as Trump looks to manipulate the U.S. dollar. Fresh highs inbound, ? Bitcoin may be a non-sovereign crypto asset, but its future was recently cemented with a single tweet from a world leader. On Wednesday morning, Donald Trump, the president of the U.S., issued an impassioned message on his favorite social media platform. Seen below, the businessman turned leader accused China and Europe of manipulating their currency and pumping money into the economic system in order to compete with the U.S. And you can see that they're sharing the same tweet. China and Europe playing big currency manipulation games and pumping money into their system in order to compete with the USA. We should match or continue being the dummies who sit back and politely watch as other currencies try to play their game as they have for many years. So it seems like this is a race to the bottom out here with this pyramid scheme, aka the legacy financial system. They just keep pumping and pumping and pumping money, and eventually the house of cards is going to crumble. Now, I don't think that's going to happen in the short term. This will probably increase the stock prices as well as gold prices and ultimately Bitcoin and crypto prices, if you ask the champ. Why Trump tweets is bullish for Bitcoin. Trump's tweet is implying that he wants Jerome Powell, the chairman of the Fed, and his peers to directly debase the U.S. dollar, specifically in a bid to make American exports more attractive. As market analyst Alex Kruger explains, this will result in lower interest rates, a cheap dollar. Foreign currencies have already begun to move against the U.S. dollar in soaring stock markets, which will be pushed higher by greater exports and investors rushing to escape the inflating currency. So this thing is continuing to be inflated out there. So, expect an inflating currency. I think short term, you're going to see the markets continue to reach all-time highs. And in the mid to long term, this is only going to positively impact Bitcoin because smart money knows what's going on. They're going to move against the U.S. dollar into more safe havens, if you ask me. Buy gold and real estate, says Derek McLean. What's up, champ? Shout out to Derek. Indeed, I agree. We've been saying this from the beginning. This crypto, this Bitcoin is the antithesis to the legacy financial system where you could just continue to print money Okay, you don't have to mine the US dollar. They just go ahead and press a button. It's not even printed anymore. It's just a few more digits on the computer screen. It's coming out of thin air, and it's clear now that they're debasing the US dollar in order to continue to pump the markets and compete with other countries that are doing the same thing. They're just pumping and pumping and pumping. So it seems like a race to the bottom. Derek McLean's been calling for a dollar collapse at the Dow with 42K. We're almost halfway there. I think the Dow is almost 30K. I haven't checked recently, but it very well may be the case. I don't know exactly what number. I haven't been following it like that, but it doesn't take a genius to figure this out, guys. It's funny bunny. It's funny bunny. Funny bunny money. Snipe it out the box. All the boomers should have one Bitcoin under the pillow for the crypto fairy, just in case the whole entire house of cards collapses sooner than later, is my personal opinion. Remember, I'm not your crypto daddy or advisor, so you're going to have to make movements based on your own decisions. Shout out to Sergio Castro Kaboom out there in the 10 crypto maniacs that are watching. It seems like people are still out there on vacation. Champ took the day off there for 4th of July. God bless America. I hope everybody had a great Thursday and had fun out there. Didn't get too drunk. The champ is not a drinker, so I skipped that. I hit the gym early. I was doing my squats, my bench press, and my back. Dow at 42 would surprise me. I don't see it lasting that long, says Mr. Meat Truck. I don't know. I can't give you guys a definite number like Derek and Meat Truck are talking about. I think that this is just, I don't know how long it's going to go. It may go a year. It may go 5 years. But the bottom line here, boomers, is that, people are starting to figure out that this is funny bunny money out here. And that's why you could see smart money moving into Bitcoin, gold, and real estate. These hard assets that seem to be a little more secure than just a paper that could be printed out of thin air. Now, compared to the bits, guys, you can't just print Bitcoin out of thin air. There's a limited circulating supply. There's only going to be 21 million Bitcoin mined. Right now, we got about 17 million. There's not enough Bitcoins for every millionaire in the world. So make sure that you become part of the new 1% by holding a Bitcoin, in my opinion. But I thought the collapse would have come already. So what do I know? Yeah. So have I, but, at the end of the day, it doesn't even need a complete collapse for it to continue to pump the price of Bitcoin. Remember, Bitcoin started at pennies on the dollar, and slowly it's been gaining weight. It's not that the price of Bitcoin has gone up. It's that the dollar has become weaker, and you need more dollars to buy one Bitcoin. Bitcoin equals one Bitcoin. One Bitcoin's one Bitcoin. And as time passes, that one Bitcoin is going to be more valuable and be able to purchase you more assets, if you ask me. McLean says, as long as the Fed keeps printing, it's all one big bubble. Yeah, it's, they've been doing this for years on end. This is why there was a crash in 2008 and why Satoshi Nakamoto, my little cousin himself, he talked about the failing bank system in the Genesis block. He put that memo in there. If I've covered it before, but he created this as an alternative to this big bubble that we see with the paper currencies. Shout out to CryptoZilla bombs being dropped there. Boom! I see you, CryptoZilla, our sniper out of Japan, shooting at those baby bear cubs, dancing and prancing. Boom! Shout out to all my snipers in the fox. Let's talk about some price predictions for Bitcoin. This is also out of Bitcoinist.com, and this is also linked down below. Bitcoin will hit a $1 trillion market cap by 2025, says Willy Woo, who seems to be a popular trader. I don't follow him much, and I don't know if he's good or bad or whatnot, but I've seen his name thrown around a few times. So let's share this price prediction, this $1 trillion market cap by 2025. Which could put Bitcoin, I think, over $40,000-$50,000, if you ask me. Let's look at this article over here. It says Bitcoin is on the course to hit a $1 trillion market cap in its current cycle, and next time we'll beat gold, says Willy Woo. Okay, speaking on an episode of the Coinist podcast on the 4th of July, Wu, who is a well-known analyst of the Bitcoin blockchain with several dedicated resources, stuck by his predictions for the cryptocurrency's near-term future. In 2013, Wu predicted Bitcoin's market cap will hit the $1 trillion mark by 2025. Since then, the price has fallen as low as $200 and climbed as high as $20,000. Okay, at press time, Bitcoin's market cap was 195 million, or 62% of that crypto total. Okay, I think the cycle will get us past the $1 trillion cycle, and then the next cycle will be the one that takes us to breaking the gold market cap. Maybe somebody out there could tell me what the total market cap of gold is, but I know it's in the trillions. So he's predicting that eventually Bitcoin will be more valuable than gold itself, and that's interesting. And you know what I've been saying, guys? Bitcoin is already the global reserve currency. People just haven't realized it. But check this out. You know, it's definitely possible. I've been calling for a $1 trillion market cap for all of crypto, somewhere around the halvening next year, which could put Bitcoin around 30,000. And that's kind of been my midterm prediction for a while now. Well, at the pace things are going at the moment, you know, we could blow past 30K this year. It's still, or may at least hit all-time highs. Now, would that happen? I certainly don't know. At the beginning of the year, while things were more bearish, I thought we would close out this year under 10K. I would say around 8 or 9. But after this run and seeing all the positive sentiment, I still think that there's a possibility to hit all-time highs this year before pulling back. So, you know, I don't think we're going to close higher than 20K this year. I think that's going to be, you know, above 10K. You know, let's see how things pan out before we make any hard predictions. As long as the Fed keeps printing, it's one big bubble, says Derek McLean. Champ, if you look at the coin market when Bitcoin was around 15K, the chat looks exactly like what the Dow is at today. Check out, you'll be amazed. Indeed. Double X says only boomers are in here. That's right. It seems like drop a bomb for you guys. It seems like most crypto cadets, the young cadets that are entering the boot camp, are taking a break today. Seems like most people are out there on 4th of July. I took a break yesterday, so it's all good. Expect the movements to increase there on Monday, although we saw a little run up there yesterday. Now, going back to what we've been talking about, Trump's plan to weaken the dollar will only strengthen Bitcoin, in my personal opinion, as well as many others out there. Again, to recap, fickle fallible, you can see Donald Trump. He says China and Europe are playing a big currency manipulation game, pumping money into their system in order to compete with the USA. We should match. In other words, lower the interest rates, make cash cheaper. Make cash cheaper, okay? Pump more money into the system. And then Jameson Lopp said there's one perspective that Bitcoin need not to do anything else in order to become a global reserve currency, which I said it is already. All it needs to do is nothing as it watches other systems inevitably fail under the follies and fickle fallible humans, says Lopp out of there on Twitter. So I would expect this. Now, for the short term, this is another reason that maybe crypto's not booming as much as we expected this week. I think a lot of big money is trying to move into the markets to get this short-term gain, you know, whether it be in the next few days or a week. I expect the markets to keep going up, and then at some point you're going to see more of the smarter money it's already happening. I mean, smarter money has been going into Bitcoin. That's why it's already over 10K. I see the institutions stacking up as well. But as the US dollar continues to inflate, we could easily see $20,000, $30,000 Bitcoin. Shout out to Double X, Derek McLean, Meat Truck, CryptoZilla, Sergio Castro, and the rest of the pumpers out there, guys. I'll take a few more comments and questions. I'm still on vacay, so I'm going to keep this live stream short. I hope you guys went to the gym, keeping your eyes focused on the bits. The prices are looking healthy, and, we're going to stay above 10K. We've already tested supports at 96K, and within an hour, we boomed right back over 10K. So I can expect the prices to stay over 10K, and the resistance is at 13,800, which was the last all-time high, or the last high that we experienced in this bull run that we're currently in. So, look for the price to stay within 10K and 13.8. If it crosses 13.8, we could easily go to 15K and even probably test that 20K. But I would say there's some resistance as well at 12.1. If you ask me, let me pull up the chart here. Pull back here. There's some definite resistance at 13.8, which is this point right here, and you could see some resistance around 12,000. So if we can stay over 12K, we'll quickly try to test the next level at 13.8, and then from there, sky's the limit. We could go back to all-time highs. But you could see here a strong support at about 95, 96, quickly rebounding to above 10K. I didn't expect Bitcoin to climb so high during the summer, but since it has, I wouldn't be surprised it's going over the all-time high this year, says CryptoZilla. I would agree. I didn't expect Bitcoin to climb so high this summer either. Actually, this year, I thought this year was going to be a little bit more quiet for the price of Bitcoin. Like I've said in the past, I was calling for about an $8,000 or $9,000 Bitcoin by the end of the year, which I've retracted on because obviously things are a lot more favorable than we expected. Myself and CryptoZilla, along with some of the other boomers out here, we could easily see 20K. I don't know if we're going to blow past it, but we could see it, guys. So things are looking a lot more favorable than we expected. Shout out to Zilla, Double X, Meat Truck, McLean, and the rest of the boomers. I'll take a few more comments and questions before I go ahead and go on my way. Make sure you check out the links that I have down below. If you haven't downloaded the Brave browser, do it now. It's just like the Chrome browser. It blocks all the ads. You could see my CoinMarketCap screen here. I'm using the Brave browser, and kaboom, it's clean. It's clean. So you could block out all the ads, not only on most of the websites, but on YouTube as well. And then you turn on a feature that says the ad reward setting, where you can get pop-up ads here in the bottom right-hand corner. And if you click on them, you can earn BAT tokens, the basic attention tokens that are trading right now at 29 cents, ranked number 31. And BAT token is a crypto project that I like. I think it's a good model, and they're generating revenue. So, I'm attracted to these projects that generate revenue. So do that now, guys. Download the Brave browser. Start earning these BAT tokens. You can also tip me directly. If you're on my YouTube page or on anybody's page, if they're verified, you can send them directly, BAT tokens directly through the browser. You can click right here, boom, and send a tip. Okay, straight from your wallet. So if you're on my YouTube page here, you'll see a Champagne Crypto verified Brave publisher. You could send a tip directly without having an address or anything like that. Boom. It's a way to support content creators that you believe in. And we need it because of these shadow bans, guys. You know that most people are not getting their post notifications. And, arguably they've throttled our viewership and deemed some of our videos not suitable for advertisers. So, we got to work around this and get support directly from the community because they're not running as many ads as they used to. But anyhow, download that Brave browser. Make sure you check out the videos that I have linked down below. Some of my top crypto vids. 5 reasons why Monero could be superior to Bitcoin. NPCs and the hidden symbolism behind the Wizard of Oz. I think that's one that you guys should check out. Only in Toto could we reveal the fraud that the Wizard of Oz is, guys. And make sure you check out all the other links. Even to the water filters. I want you guys drinking clean water. Okay, for $30-$40, you can get yourself a zero water filter over there on Amazon. It's linked down below. It strips out the fluoride and most of the total dissolved solvents. It also comes with a meter so you could test your water. And if you want a disaster supply, get the Berkey water filter. I just got it just about a month or two ago. And this is a camping supply, a disaster supply, and it allows you to filter non-potable water. And that one's a little more expensive, $300 to $400, but I think it's totally worth it. You guys might want to check out the Amazon link down below. Shout out to Task Force. What a mega crush sitting on the train watching the premium stream. Salute to the champ, Bitcoin for life. Let me drop a bomb there for Task Force. Boom. Welcome back, Task Force, and I appreciate the support out there. Zilla says if Libra gets off the ground, it will send digital coins over $1 trillion easy, but then how much goes into the bits will be interesting. Well, some of it will go into the bits, and that's ultimately only going to increase the weight. I think that Libra is going to be kind of like a gateway drug into the real cryptos, because Libra is a fake crypto, and I think the boomers know this. I don't have to go into the details. It's just as fake as Ripple, if not even faker. So I want nothing to do with it. But at the end of the day, there's going to be money thrown on it. Some of this cheap money that's being printed up, that may be printed up by the Fed, in the coming weeks to coming months. So look out for that, guys. The weak dollar and a strong Bitcoin. Bitcoin is the alternative, guys. Hodl strong out there. Let me send a shout out again to Zilla, Task Force, Double X, McLean, and the rest of the boomers tuning in. Enjoy your weekend. I'll be back on Monday with the good crypto word. Stay strong out there. Make sure you're doing your exercises, your squats and your deadlifts. I don't want you guys doing little meme exercises or just doing arms. I need you doing the barbell, okay? Real weight. Don't do the Smith machine. Okay, don't do the Smith machine. That's with the training wheels on, okay? That's like riding bike with training wheels. I don't need little kids here in the box. I want you with the free weight, guys. Kaboom to Queen's Races. He just dropped Queen's Races. We dropped some dollars out here. Just reminding the boomers there to exercise as I start tuning out here on this broadcast. It's always a pleasure, boomers. I'll stay online for a few more minutes here, take a couple of comments and questions, show love to the boomers. You know the deal. I appreciate it there, Queens. Thank you so much. Guys, follow the leader here, Queens. If you'd like to show some love here in the super chat, do it now. Send $1, $5. Why not send 100? If not, if you're a broke boomer, share this on your stream right now, on your social media feeds. Let the whole world know that you're tuning in to the best of them, the boomers and champagne. Shout out to ZenYada. He says SV is greater than Libra. Those are two coins that I want nothing to do with them, Satoshi Vision or Libra. My understanding is that, and I said I wasn't even going to talk about this fake Toshi, but apparently I read some headlines that there was some evidence that was presented that was forged, and that he's not providing any evidence that he's the true Nakamoto. We never believed this guy. I'm not even mentioning the fake Toshi's name anymore because he shouldn't be getting any free press, and neither should the coin, which apparently has a lot of fake traffic and it's been manipulated as well. So I've heard. I don't have direct evidence because I'm not holding that coin, but I want nothing to do with it, me personally. Queen says, just tuned in, but got to drop some love before you go about your way this weekend. Thank you so much, Queens. I appreciate you every single day. Queens, our most gratuitous boomer out there, always dropping me $2-3 there on the streams, and I appreciate every single one of them. And I appreciate your time here, whether you're dropping super chats or not. You know the deal. I feed off this positive energy every single day with the boomers. I never thought I'd be leading the crypto maniac soldiers out there in the trenches to crypto victory. I appreciate all you maniacs. Thank you once again, Queens. Let me drop a bomb for you. Let me go ahead and snipe out a funny bunny. Those bunnies out there. Shout out to Queens, ZenYada, Task Force, and the rest of the boomer. Weather and earthquake predictions are pretty good utility, in my opinions. Weather and earthquake predictions are pretty good utility, in my opinion. I don't know exactly what you mean by that, but I heard about that earthquake in California. Apparently didn't, was strongest one in 20 years, but I didn't see much devastation or any injuries due to the natural disaster, which is a good thing. If there's no more comments and questions, I'm going to go ahead and tune out, enjoy my weekend. Thank you so much to the boomers out there worldwide. It's the champ. Make sure you check out all the videos. You follow me on the STEEM blockchain. Guys, if you're on a social media network and you're not earning something other than a little like or a heart, you're losing, okay? Jump on the STEEM blockchain. I got links down below, and get rewarded at least a penny or two for your social media activities, for your posts, your comments, your likes, your shares. Do it now, guys, and check out the sister chains to STEEM that I've been talking about. You got the PalNet, you got Steam Leo, you got DTube now, which is an alternative to YouTube. And I've been posting my videos over there as well, just in case they take us down here permanently. We can rendezvous over there on DTube. Make sure you follow me. DTube's launching their own blockchain. You got to get a new key pair, private, public and private key pair. Do that. Chalupa says that USD is incredibly strong right now. Yeah, if you believe that, keep holding your USD and come talk to me in about 5 years. Right now, the prices are up. The market's up because it's costing more dollars to buy the same thing. It's not that the price of Bitcoin's gone up. It's that the dollar's weak and it costs more dollars to buy the bits. And we talked about the points and the specifics here. You may want to rewind And we talked about what Trump said about matching Europe and China as far as debasing their currency. Basically, they're going to drop the rates and continue with the printing press. The Ponzi keeps going. Shout out to Oscar Olivares. I see you. And the rest of boomers out there. I'm out of here, guys. I'm going to go ahead and enjoy my weekend with the young champ and the baby boomette, the champagne. Family first out there, guys. It's the voice of the blockchain here, Satoshi's biggest cousin, cryptography's finest, Champagne Crypto. Thanks for tuning in.